You continue on after the encounter with the wolves, all dead near you. It's
Yeah.
still foggy. The light is dark.
All
Kilataka's
right.
and you is injured more so than you, but you aren't doing as hot yourself. But luckily, the village of Barovia is just nearby.
Stay close, friend. We'll make it.
Aye.
And I'm gonna keep my pike in one hand and just kind of like use it as like a walking stick kind of like hitting it, like pushing it into the ground to like keep myself going forward with each step.
The river flows as clear as the blue winter sky through the valley.
Oh my god, my dog is crazy. Yeah. I keep pressing on.
Yep.
Actually, no. Before I press on, I'd like turn to the river and like take like an inhale, like trying to remember like the times I was of a sailor, and then I press on. Don't you laugh at me. I'm trying to add some flavor
I
in.
get it. It works. It's just I breathe in the breaths of the. Yeah.
Ah, yes, the musty river with potential slime growing at its bowels. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna continue.
All right. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
very nearly approaching the river now. I mean the village.
All right. Let's just say get to the village. There's not gonna be a goon who walks out and goes
And a
ah and tries
goon
to stab me.
walks out dressed as Tristan. No, okay.
It's a fucking ratman.
It's a rat! It's a rat! A rat runs out! You have the
Oh
plague
shit,
now.
a rat.
You're dead.
Okay.
Uh,
Da,
Tall
da, da,
shapes loom out of
da,
the
da.
dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbings that echoes through the streets from a distance. And
So it's just abandoned except for the occasional like crying lady.
well, I didn't say that. Now it's time to move boom, boom, to this. Um, right about here. I'll put you there. Oh, we are way too big, so we will be shrunk down. All right, here you go.
Oh, all right.
The
Oh, I
sobbing,
remember this.
the
Do I remember this town layout? No, I don't. Never mind.
no, the sobbing seems like it's coming from somewhere close by, as if it's coming from like this section of houses somewhere.
So I'm just gonna press down the road, and I'm gonna be like peeking into that area to see if I can notice what's happening.
No, you can't notice anything from just looking at the houses alone. There are houses everywhere.
So you're talking about this like little
No,
lawn
I'm just saying this
area?
general direction.
Okay, that direction. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna step out into the streets, urging Keltaka to follow behind.
Kilataka like puts his hand on your shoulder and is like, "I don't like the sound of this place. It's very quiet and I don't."
Well, we have to find our contractor. A job's a job,
Something isn't right
and
here.
I know I don't like the feeling of this town. The sooner we figure out what to do and get out of here, the better. So I'm just gonna keep walking down the street, and I'm gonna see if I can find anyone or anything. Like, is anyone in the streets? Is there any indication of like where the Koilands might live? Not Koilands, Indirovishes or the Burglomasters, whoever they are.
Yeah, you're looking for him, man. This house. Are you looking in like one of the houses or anything?
Well, I'm just like looking from like as I walk by, like, is there any clear
there's
indication of?
no there's no clear indication at all. Each house is like sad, and this is just a sad place. It's like it's buried underneath fog, but it's just sad. There's no real way. It doesn't seem like I don't know, man. It's hard to describe. It's just like there's real no clear indicator that from which is which.
All right, I'm just gonna step out into the streets, and I'm gonna step out into this like town center area,
Oh yeah.
and I'm gonna peer down this alley.
Oh yeah. It looks
This is an
like
alley.
that
This is like a street.
that street looks like it leads to like a mansion, but then you got like this right here and like this area. So the building right, these buildings right across from you, well, one kind of looks like a mini shop, while this one looks over here looks kind of like an old tavern.
Do I still hear the sobbing?
Thrust. Uh, well, no, the sobbing stopped, but you know it came from somewhere in this direction. So
This
let
is
me
like down this road
yeah, let me
somewhere.
read
What?
the area. So the sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door creaking on its hinges reads, Bildrath's Mercantile. While this, a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the blood on the Vine Tavern.
Well, I say we ask around the tavern for information for,
All right.
and perhaps we'll find some place to rest as well. So yeah, I'm walking up to the tavern, and I'm gonna stroll on in.
All right.
Yeah.
Um, let's see what I should do. The once finally appointed taverns grown shoddy over the years. A blazing fire in their hearth gives scant warmth to a few huddled souls within. There is a barkeep, three wanderer types that look about the same as the one who gave you the letter. Not like the same features, but like the same type of person, same like clothing and
Yeah,
design.
like a younger guy and
A
like a
younger
bit
guy,
of
like well, like
yeah.
a wanderer, like almost like a hippie, like a gypsy. Because I said gypsy,
Uh,
like gypsies. Three like gypsy, like I don't want to
yeah.
say what they are because you don't know them yet, but like three gypsy like folks sitting together. The
Like,
barkeep and a lone man who is like sitting near the corner, in the corner table. He's sipping his wine, but there's all those people.
man, I'm gonna go up to the barkeep, and I lean in a little, like kind of on my shoulder against the bar, and I'm just gonna. I look back, then I look forward again, and I'm just like, uh, friend, do you have? I'm looking for a man. Uh,
Do you want to?
would this be the right place for information around this town?
Do you want to drink?
Well, yes, if I can have some information as well. I'm looking for a man. He calls himself the Burgomaster.
He ignores all attempts at your questioning and just continues cleaning his glasses one after another as he
Uh,
just kind of looks away and walks away. And he says, "If you want a drink, holler."
I, I'm trying to ask you something. Are you fucking deaf?
Kilataka like places his hand on your shoulder again. He's like, I don't like this town. Everyone seems the first guy we talked to, and he seems downtrodden, and not like he wants to be asked anything.
I don't. I have a bad feeling about this place, and I'm just gonna look around.
Yeah, you still got the gypsy-like characters and a lone man sipping his wine in the corner table.
Uh, Well, the gypsy guys seemed a bit more like friendly from what I saw at the other bar, so I'm
Well,
gonna.
the gypsy people here do not seem that friendly. It seems like they're just like huddled in a corner amongst themselves, not really
All right.
acknowledging
Uh,
you. They looked as you walked in, but they're not like engaging you.
all right. So this is getting nowhere. I'm gonna start heading out, looking a little disappointed. I'm gonna shoot a little glance at the guy in the corner, but he seems just like he's minding his own business. I'm not gonna interrupt him. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go about my business just like he's going about his.
All right.
Back into town square, or is this town square?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. This building right here is the shop, right?
Correct.
All right. Well, Keldaka, let's try this building. He says a little disappointed, but he's gonna step inside anyway. So I step into this building.
A man walks out. A male human. He. It looks like a commoner. He just walks out. He looks at you, and he has like a really wrinkled face, and he kind of goes, "Can I help you?"
Ah, yes. I'm looking for a man. Uh, his family name is In Indrio. Calls
I
himself
sell
the
adventuring
burgomaster of
items
Bavaria.
and adventuring items only.
Oh my god, does everyone in this town ignore my question?
We got caltrops, alchemist fire, acid, chains, climber's kit, crowbars, you know, holy water, hunting traps, the usual.
Are you going to acknowledge what I said at all?
We got some poisons and potions of healing.
You, you can at least say no. Like a no would suffice. You don't have to pull the cold shoulder like that.
I guess you don't want anything.
I guess I don't. And I'm just gonna walk out back into the town square and just look around generally distraught.
Oh yeah, this town just doesn't seem like a good town.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I'd be better off looking for that crying wench and asking her questions. Or whatever was sobbing back over there. Wait a second. Wait, Kill.
Hmm.
Where do, if you were to give your opinion, where do you think would that sobbing sound be coming from?
Well, it
Because
was
I'm
somewhere in
thinking
this direction, so
somewhere in this, like,
it
yeah,
could be
yeah,
any
all
one
right.
of these houses.
Well, it's the only other shot I have, so I'm just gonna. Barnabas is gonna press on and looking from house to house, alley to alley, checking to see if there's anyone out in the street, particularly anyone like sobbing
A
or
moaning
anything
sob
else.
floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sounds flow from a dark, two-story townhouse.
So it's from the top story, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I step inside.
Oh no, the house is all boarded and barricaded up.
Oh. All right. So it's 2 stories. So there's no one looking around.
No.
No one watching me from the windows.
Nah, no one's looking.
All right. I'm gonna mount my pike on my back, and I'm gonna back up a little and try and like run to get like a boost and attempt to climb up the wall.
Ooh, roll athletics. Sure, why not?
I'm gonna climb up a little ways and get onto like the first roof, because if it's is it like 2 stories with like a flat, or is there like one roof? Is it like layered with roofs?
It's just 2 stories flat. It doesn't have layered
Okay.
roofs.
All right. So I'm just gonna climb to the second story and peer in the window to see what's going on.
Well, it's all barricaded up and boarded up.
No. All right. I'm gonna call out into there and like, uh, hello? Is there someone in there?
You hear sobbing that seems like dejectedly, just like downstrucken and like just sorrowful.
All right. This is getting me nowhere. Uh, do I really feel like breaking into a depressed person's home? Nah. All right. So I'm just gonna like leap back down and
Roll acrobatics.
make my way back down and oh, acrobatics. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you kind of just fall right on your face, not on your face, but just fall on the ground with it. Oof.
All right. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna keep walking, just looking from alley to alley. I'm not even gonna bother with the crying now. I'm just gonna try and find.
Well, the mansion up ahead looks like a mansion.
All right.
I don't.
I
You remember what the
I
letter said?
approach.
You have the letter in your handout.
Oh, yeah. Did it say which mansion to go to?
Did it say anything about a mansion?
The love of my life, a little affected. There's much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand.
Here you are.
Second.
A weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet, against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barren with planks, each one marks with stains of an evil omen.
Okay, so this is just a ruin. Okay. I feel like I'm playing fucking Deus Ex. All right. Uh. Well, I highly doubt there's someone in there who can tell me where to go. Wait, oh wait, no. Is there like any like crest or anything recognizable on the gates? Like any family symbol, any house?
Roll perception.
How was I looking for the crest earlier?
You can discern trampled weeds all around the mansion, as well as scores of wolf paw prints and human footprints.
There's like no discernible family emblem.
No,
All right.
but it does seem like this place has been visited recently.
Recently.
Well, I mean, it's all boarded up, so like somebody's.
All
Like
right.
you
I'm
could
gonna
tell it's not
approach.
boarded up from the outside, which means
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna approach a little. Uh, I'm gonna make some of a stealthy approach,
okay,
like as to like staying low to get close. So stealth.
okay. Oh yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna try and find like, is there any clear opening, like
No, it's all
a
boarded up.
window that
It's heavily boarded
well
up. There's like a door where there
heavily.
should be, but it's heavily boarded up along with the windows.
All right.
Roll perception.
Ooh, okay.
Pressing your ear to the heavily boarded up door, you can hear like some faint breathing on the other side of it.
Breathing. So like it's just waiting on the other side.
Like somebody's like
There's some.
panicked on the other side.
I'm gonna gently give it 3 knocks at the wood,
Go
awaiting
away!
response.
You hear.
I'm sorry. I didn't think anyone lived here. I just need to ask a few questions.
No, I can't trust you. You
Uh,
might be working for him.
who?
What do you mean, who? Strahd!
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this a discernibly a man or a woman?
It sounds like a woman.
Listen. My listen. Lassie. I don't know who the Strahd is. I don't know anything about this town. I just got here. I'm just looking for what's that name again? I might need to tone down the voice. My throat's getting sore again. The burgomaster of Barovia.
You're outsiders?
Yes, we got commissioned by a messenger to arrive here by the burgomaster of Barovia, and I'm simply looking for his abode.
Can you roll persuasion? No, I can't trust that.
Can't you like?
Kilatata like steps up and goes, "Miss, I assure you, we are who we say we are." Okay. You hear like a light crack as she opens up the heavily boarded doors. It looks like a woman. Come in.
All right. I step back a bit, letting Keltaka take walk in first, considering he was the one who reassured,
He walks in.
and I follow behind.
Right. The interior of this mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great war. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay. I am Irina Kolyana, the adopted daughter of the burgomaster.
Oh, you're the one I was sent to help then.
I don't know what you mean sent to help.
I'm gonna pull out the first letter,
She looks
and
at it.
I'm
This
yeah, present it.
this isn't my father's handwriting.
What this isn't?
No.
But I was sent here by. He sent me here. One of his I assume one of his men arrived. It was one of those oddly dressed
I
fellows
can
with a strange accent.
I can assure you my father didn't send you. Wolves and other terrible creatures attacked the house like night after night for weeks. My father's heart couldn't stand the constant assault and he died 3 days ago.
3 days
Strangely, the house hasn't been attacked since he died.
ago. What about?
By the way, yeah, remember his body is just laying there on the ground, like in a coffin.
All right. All right. I look back and then I realize. Oh, I put two and two together. Oh, that's the burgomaster. And after a moment of consideration, I'm gonna pull out the second letter. What about this? Is this his handwriting?
Yes, that one appears to be his.
All right, I am getting confused. So this one we found being held by a corpse in the woods. Like a week-old corpse, I assume. So, I assume he sent this before he passed. But I was given this letter to help, to come to arrive and help you people.
I, I, it says the second letter says, I've been bitten twice by Strahd, the man I was afraid of. He's a vampire. Villagers are afraid of me and avoid me.
So, is that why the whole village is just abandoned? And that's why no one was bothering to help me find the burgomaster?
We live under constant threat of Strahd. Everyone is afraid to go outside or have fun or anything.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how to handle a vampire bite or how to deal with vampires themselves, but I guess I am here to help whether you intend it or not.
Well, can I ask you something then?
Yeah, sure.
No one no one has been willing to help me help brave enough to help my brother take is that her dad's name? Yeah. Take my father to the cemetery for a proper burial. Would you be so kind as to help my brother deliver the body to Donovich, our local priest?
Yes, if that's the first thing I can do to help, yes.
You should
Anything I can to.
you should go get my brother. He's probably sitting alone at a tavern.
Alright,
Kalataka says, I'll
okay.
wait here with the girl.
Alright, just bring out the body when I return.
Yes.
And, yeah, I head to the tavern.
Oh yeah. You get to the tavern. It's again like it looks like the the barkeep is like finished washing the glasses, but then he just starts over again from the first glass. The gypsies are just still in the corner, and so is in their little corner, just talking amongst themselves, and as is the single man just sipping away at his wine.
Right, I'm gonna shoot the gypsies a glare while I walk over to the man sitting by himself.
He looks at you, and but he doesn't really say anything.
Um, Pardon my interruption. You don't happen to be the brother of Irina Kolyana, do you?
He looks at you. He like offers you a seat. Please sit down.
I sit beside him.
I'm at across from me, but I guess this works.
I mean, across, whatever. Like, however, there's seatings arranged.
So, what is this about, my sister?
She wants you to return, and she wants me to assist you in bringing the burgomaster's corpse to the priest.
I see. Would you like a glass of wine?
It's not my favorite drink, but alcohol's alcohol, so sure.
He like signals the barkeep over. And he like orders a drink for you, and the barkeep nods and comes over, and he pours a glass of wine into your cup or jug of wine. The barkeep then
Alright,
walks
and I'm
away.
gonna.
Ismark like leans forward, like waiting for you to take a drink.
Alright, I'm gonna. I hold it to my nose and take a little bit of a sip.
Oh
Not sip,
yeah.
sniff.
It's not the well. It doesn't. I mean, it smells like wine.
Alright, sorry, he just seemed like he was waiting for me to drink, so I was a little suspicious. I'm gonna take a little sip from it.
Oh yeah. It doesn't taste the best. It's like cheap wine. Uh, he goes. Well, I suppose you're the helping type.
Well, yeah, I was sent a letter to come and assist your sister's
Oh, I should
predicament.
probably just fucking boom. There.
So this is the fella.
Well, if it's assistance you came for, it's assistance we ask for. Uh, I need your aid in protecting my adopted sister, Irina. I I want you to help me escort her to Valaki, a settlement in the heart of the valley beyond the view of Castle Ravenloft, and hopefully beyond the reach of Strahd.
I'm gonna assume this Castle Ravenloft is the home of this Strahd fellow I keep hearing about.
Yes. I, moving her is a gamble, but because she's vulnerable to him when she's outside of their home. But I've heard that Valaki is well defended, and I don't know why, but Strahd seems strangely attracted to her, and he desires her above all others.
Well, vampires and other creatures of where the gods know come from, they're all a lot like some more than others. He says, taking more sips of his wine. Anyways, I'll be glad to keep your sister off the prying eyes of the perverted creature of darkness, as well as deliver your father a proper burial.
Then we should be getting back to our home, where the body is.
Yes, but come step outside. I have another thing to ask you as well. And I'm gonna wait outside with him.
All right.
Away from the prying eyes of the gypsy folk. And I nudged your shoulder a little. I was like, do you know who those oddly dressed fellows are?
Oh, you mean the three people in the bar?
Yeah, do you know what their deal is? Are they some kind of
The
organization?
the
A
Viz
cult?
the Vistani. They're a group
Is that...
of wanderers, really. They're they live outside civilization. They travel from place to place. They dress in bright clothes, laugh often, and drink heartily. They're the only ones who really have fun in this land.
Aside from their fashion sense, I could live like that. But the thing is, I was approached by one of them a couple towns away, and they gave me a letter from your father requesting aid, but as I found out with your sister, this first letter was forged, and I later found an actual letter describing your situation later, so I'm a little suspicious of them. I feel like me being here is some kind of greater plot.
Maybe.
Wait a second. No, let's return to your mansion.
Right. And he leads on to the house. Kilataka already has the coffin out, and he's holding it up. All right, it looks like you have the coffin already.
All right, let's
Follow me.
get this over with. Come on.
Follow me to the
And I'm
church.
gonna... Yeah, we're all gonna help him carry.
Um,
I'm
I'm trying to see the difference between these ones. All right. Okay. Just wanted to check. Scrolling up, scrolling up. Okay. Ooh, don't lag out on me.
lag out. I'm just standing here
Not
behind
you,
you.
not you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports the Castle Ravenloft stands a grey, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load.
So I'm just gonna stay behind the brother and like load the dead dude inside.
So there's a door, or you can walk around.
A door, or I can.
Well, no, hang on a minute. This should have been like this to start with, but it wasn't, so I'm currently... Alright. Okay, that one didn't work. There we go. Yeah, so, time to copy you guys on the map. Boom, boom, and... church.
That's a big fucking priest. Oh wait, no, I was zoomed in. Never mind. Yeah, from how I was zoomed in, it looked like the dude was taking up 4 space. Anyways, so yeah, we're just lugging the dead guy in, I guess.
So he approaches the door. The heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
So I
Well,
take that as a prompt to enter.
make your way in. I'll follow behind you, and your lizard friend can
All
follow
right.
behind me.
I gently push the dilapidated doors open.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna approach the
The
altar,
long
stepping
door
into.
opened to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you can hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
What in the devil? All right. I'm just gonna like. This seems like a more close quarters combat, so I'm gonna take out my longsword now.
Donovich, the priest, looks at you take out your sword, and he holds up his hand and shakes his head.
Uh, uh, Father, I'm not sure what was that scream. I'm saying father because
Right.
he's a priest. So.
The chapel is in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up to the bell tower. From beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I'm starving!"
Uh, Priest, is everything okay? Is the priest just not
The
answering,
priest,
or? Oh.
just continues his praying.
Uh, sir, me and my companions are just here to bury a body. Is that permitted? Can we just go out back and dig him a hole?
Yeah, so he's in a light, hearse voice. He 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 says, "Help! You will have to help me bury him in the cemetery at dawn. It's a little late for dawn right now."
So I'm stuck here for another day. Well, it could be worse. But I guess I'll leave the casket with you until then.
There is very well. Father, I'm hungry. You hear once more.
Oh, what is this infernal screaming?
Donovich just goes back to praying. Like, Ismark doesn't really know what's going on.
The people of this town don't give a damn clue as to what's happening for anything. Well, I'll lay the casket aside and let's just head back to your sister.
As you're trying to walk out, you hear more screamings, "Please help me! I'm hungry!"
I'm gonna look into my bag and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take out one of my rations
How would
and
you
I
do that?
go up. Whoever's downstairs seems to be suffering. Here, give this ration to him, and I place the foodstuffs
He
onto the altar.
he looks at you and he shakes his head.
No, what's happening then? Uh, are you just keeping a man down there to starve? What kind of priest are you if you're letting a man suffer like that?
His your words cut him a bit, but he goes back to just praying.
Right, he throws his hands back in frustration, and he just Keltaka, come on, friend, come on, let's just. I've had enough of this damned town.
We are to leave a crying man behind.
Well, I don't see an entrance downstairs.
I, there are 4 doors where we are. We have yet to enter even one of them.
Well, fine. I suppose. Not one to intrude, but I mean, what's he gonna do? He's a fat old man. He can't fight. So, I'm just gonna push this door open.
Oh yeah. Uh, this dirty room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress, next to which rests a small table with an oil lamp burning brightly on it. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden sun-shaped holy symbol.
All right, I turned back because I don't see. Do I see any hidden entrances or
Nah.
gates? All right. I'm gonna move into this bedroom then, and I'm gonna signal Keltaka to check this office space
Yeah.
over here.
So yours. This dirty, lightless room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden holy symbol.
Well, there's
Keltaka.
obviously someone else living here, so I'm just gonna go and join Keltaka to see what he's.
An old desk and a chair stand against the south wall. A wooden holy symbol mounted above them, a sunburst. A 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
I'm gonna check the cabinet. Who knows? There might be secret entrances or whatnot.
For its size, the wooden cabinet contains very little. Inside are a tinder box, a few wooden boxes of candles, and two well-used books: Hymns to the Dawn, a volume of chants to the Morning Lord, and The Blade of Truth, the uses of logic in the war against diabolist heresies as fought by the Ultimist Inquisition. A strange book that mixes logic exercises with lurid descriptions of fiend-worshipping cults.
All right. I seem mildly intrigued by it, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. But I'll ask him if I can borrow it later. And lastly, check out the shit room.
Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room, which contain a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trapdoor held shut with a chain and a padlock. A young man's screams of anguish can be heard through the door.
All right, I'm gonna approach it and signal Keeltaka to follow behind me.
Hyeltaka follows behind you, and Ismark kind of like stands outside the door.
Keeltaka, you have spells of striking and attack, correct?
I don't have anything to break locks, though.
Oh, no, that's not something to worry about. Just keep ready in case something jumps out at me. And I'm gonna take my sword. I'm gonna try and break the chain.
Ooh, roll sword attack. Oh, yeah, you hit.
All right. Then I'm gonna like kind of push the door, the trap door open.
Well, you gotta roll damage.
Oh, I gotta roll damage. Okay, I forgot.
Nah, the lock doesn't break, but you do like slash it a bit.
All right. I'm choppy chop chop once.
Oh yeah,
Slice and
you hit.
dice.
Oh, you hit it one more time. The lock doesn't seem to be breaking, but it seems like it's like bending a bit, or like rusting, or just snapping, but it's not fully broken.
Just weakening. It's weakening.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for hopefully a final downward chop.
Oh, you hit, breaking the lock open as it just like falls over.
All right, now I push the gate open.
The trap door seems to be swollen and stuck in its frame. Roll a strength check if you're trying to pull it open. Oh, you unfortunately do not manage to pull it open. It seems a little too stuck for you.
Keeltaka, here. Help me out here.
Keltaka provides you assistance, giving you advantage.
So I'm gonna try and pry it open once more.
Oh yeah, you pry it open.
I didn't need advantage.
Below it is a
Alright.
wooden staircase that descends 15 feet into the undercroft. The screaming stops as you pull open the door.
Keeltaka, do you have any light?
I don't think I do. Do you have anything? Any torches or something?
I have torches. I'm gonna hand him a torch. Here, you light it.
He
I'll be in front.
he lights the torch. Let us go.
Alright, and I descend.
All right. The church's undercroft has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. Rotting wooden pillars strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to glimpse a gaunt shape in the far corner.
Uh, uh hello? Is someone...
I can smell your blood.
Alright, I raise my sword, grasping it with two hands thoroughly, getting ready. And I'm also going to look around my surroundings to see if there's anything that could be used against him. Like, I don't know,
So
a
you
loose floorboard I could kick up into his face or something.
so one of the items, like I had a roll to see where things were, has a potential to be right here, which means I have to do the roll thing right fucking now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This will just take like a couple minutes.
That's cool. I don't care. I'm fine.
Recall. Shuffle and shuffle. So, all right, we got the common deck first. If I remember correctly, it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, shit. I don't want another common. And high deck, and I'll shuffle it one more time. 4, 5. Okay. Where is the... Okay, fortunes thing. Okay. What is this? Zoom in. Show me what it is. I don't know what that is. Okay, maybe that will tell me if I like look at the name. Okay, yes. Okay, the name of the fucking. Okay. K84. Okay. So this is the book. Okay. 7. Now, while the others can watch this, Calvin, I'm going to ask you not to, because that will just straight up give you all the answers to where everything is.
All right.
And
So
then,
what do I do?
no, well, not, I just mean like don't watch the YouTube vid of it,
Oh.
because it'll
Okay.
just straight tell you where the hidden treasures are. And I probably should have stopped the recording for this, but I'm too lazy.
Editing exists for a reason.